Just half an hour ago, Alibaba released this Qwen3's thinking model. We thoroughly covered this model in terms of benchmark and architecture in this video, which I released few minutes back. In this video, we are going to install this Qwen3's thinking mixture of expert model by using Unslot's quantized version. I will drop the link to it in video's description. You can also check it out. We will be using llama.cpp library. If you don't know what that is, just search on my channel and you should be able to understand exactly what llama.cpp is. It's a very lightweight library which you can run locally to run models. We are going to install this from scratch, so don't worry. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. If this is the first time you are visiting the channel, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, as that helps a lot. So I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. I have one GPU card which is NVIDIA H100 with 80 GB of VRAM. I'm going to start by updating my Ubuntu VM and I'm going to install some of the prerequisites libraries, as you can see here. So this is the first step even before I install the llama.cpp. This is going to take few seconds. While that happens, if you are looking to rent a GPU or VM or CPU on very affordable prices, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs. Also, if you want to learn more about the architecture, all the benchmarking information about this new really good model in terms of benchmarking, if you compare it to other leading models, you can just watch this video where I have covered it without any hype, without any fluff, and I have shown you as is. So TLDR, the model is quite good, has beaten a lot of Chinese models, but still lag behind Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro. Okay, so anyway, let's go back and see what is happening, and all the prerequisites are now installed. Now I am going to install llama.cpp from source. I'm cloning the repo first. And then I'm going to build this llama.cpp from source by using this command. That is finished successfully. And now let's build this llama.cpp with these flags. And this is going to take a fair bit of time, so let's wait. And once the build is done, just go into build directory, then into the bin directory. Now here what we need to do, we need to download the model. For that, just launch your Python. If you don't have it, just install it. If you don't know how to do it, just search my channel. But before that, make sure that you install this Hugging Face library in order to download the model. And then we can download the model from our Python interpreter. There are multiple ways, but let's go with this, where we are importing this library and then we are downloading this quant, which is Q2KXL. If you don't know what these quant level are, just search my channel and I have done a very easy to understand video. And as soon as you run it, it is going to download the model. As you can see, it is just under 50 gig of size, and hopefully it will fit onto my GPU, but anyway we will see. I think there are two shards. So if you go to its model card of Unslot, then go to files, you will see that there are various quants which are available. There is also this Q2K, which has, you see, there are two shards of it. This is number 1, this is number 2, so it is over my 80 GB of VRAM. But anyway, I will still at least if I get out of memory, at least you know how to get it installed. So I will complete the process. Let's wait for it to finish. And while that happens, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding the scaling laws, with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation. And while it downloads the model, let's talk a bit more about this new model from Quen, because I think they are really on a roll at the moment. So there are various cool features which I have discussed in detail in the other video, but I want to stress upon one thing which I really liked about this model is that they have very honestly shared all the benchmarks which show these are the ones, so which primarily show that the model is quite good in various. Okay, sorry, I'll just make it a bit bigger. If this doesn't open, sorry, let me open this for you. And by looking at this graph, you can tell that model has performed well, beaten all the Chinese models, but still Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro is a bit ahead on most of the benchmarks. Anyway, so I'm just not going to spend much time on this one because we already have discussed it in another video. And meanwhile, you can see that our model is now downloaded. Both the shots are there. Okay, now in order to run this model locally with llama.cpp, you would need to run these commands. I have already discussed all of these parameters in my llama.cpp video. The only bit is that I have just adjusted the threads to 20 because this is what my CPU has, and then I'm using 94 layers on GPU, rest of them goes to CPU. And if you're still getting out of memory error, you can adjust these. You can offload more to your CPU from GPU. So let's run this. And it is loading the model at the moment. This is going to take a bit of a time, so let's wait. And the model is loaded and you can just start talking with it. While it is loaded, let me quickly show you the VRAM consumption because that should be very interesting. So it is all loaded onto the CPU. Okay, that is fun. It will be slow, but anyway, let's try to run this. So I'm asking it how to achieve true happiness. There you go. So the model is thinking. So think tag is there. I'm very curious that why it is not using GPU. Very nice. It is all running on CPU. How good is that? And the speed is not that bad, as you can see already. Yes, it is slow, but why not? I mean, if it is running 20 threads on CPU, my CPU is also quite good. While it prints that, let me show you my CPU consumption. Sorry, CPU configuration. So this is what my CPU looks like. So yep, it's quite high end, but still it is CPU. And this is my memory, if you please. I'm sure you are going to ask it. So it is using not that high memory, still good enough. Okay, and it is thinking. Now if I look at the response, it is understanding just as usual in the chain of thought fashion that what exactly user is asking, and then step by step it is reasoning through it, understanding it, and then checking its response, that are they lonely, because I'm asking about happiness. Biggest trap, oversimplifying. So you see, I think already the model really is showing very strong glimpses of brilliance in terms of language understanding. It is really going deep, and that is what this model is. It thinks long, hard, and deep. So as I mentioned earlier in my other video, if you are dealing with some complex problems like life decisions, maybe, I'm not saying that you should be asking the model for life decisions, but complex problems, of course, strategic issues, this model or any other big reasoning model really suits. Otherwise, for day-to-day tasks, for general purpose stuff, even for agentic side of things, maybe I think non-thinking models are good enough, especially even in the Qwen's family. So there you go. So it has thought, and then it has given us a response, and now it is telling us that achieving true happiness isn't about finding permanent euphoric state which doesn't exist. Very nice. So even the emojis are there. I will let it print and then I will check it out. And I was just checking the whole configuration and all the models layers which it has loaded. I think Unsloth has done really well by checking this out. Now I have read through this response and I can tell you, if you quickly look at this, like neural habituation, hedonic treadmill, how good is that? Very interesting. And then it is talking about evidence, actionable steps. And there you go. The model has really thought a lot, as you can see, and it was quite slow, as you can imagine. It is running on CPU. Such a big model running on CPU, even in quantized format. And remember, this is not a full precision model. This is the lowest quant possible. Yes, still 80 GB, but all running on CPU. But look at the language, no break, no hallucination, very coherent and flowy language. Even if you just look at, okay, I'll just press control, or no, control C, that is fine. I will just rerun it. Let's rerun this. Okay, that is fine. This will also clear up memory. Next up, I'm going to ask it this coding question. To create me a self-contained HTML file using p5.js, which is an interactive library that shows a colorful animated rocket zooming across screen in random directions. The rocket should leave behind a trail of sparkling fireworks that burst into color particle, and then it is going to create some HTML code. Let's see what it generates. Let's wait for it. You see, it is now trying to understand, and this is always very fascinating to watch. But so I will watch it, I will let it run, I'll pause the video. Once it generates something, I will first show you the thinking and then the code. It's been almost 10 minutes. Model is still creating the response, but let me show you how good this model is in terms of planning and then slicing and dicing the response in a proper section. So you see, once the thinking starts, it is going step by step. It is planning, it is devising the approach in a very targeted way, while understanding each and every word of my prompt, because the instruction following is very stringent in Qwen's model, and this model is again showing the same sort of spark. So it is breaking it down, considering different options, and then automatically it has decided by itself that we will go option 1. And just, if you allow me to digress, this is where people say that models are autonomous, because model has just decided by itself. It has used its own inner intelligence and it has selected the option 1. Then it is again still checking the alternate ways, as you can see, and now it is giving us the implementation. So I will let it print this code and then I will open it in the browser to show you what it has produced, because I'm sure that it is going to 10 maybe more time. So I will wait and let you know as soon as it is done. And as I was expecting, it has taken around 20 minutes to think. And once the thinking is done, now it is progressing through it. And you can see that I'm using an external content delivery network, or CDN, to download this P5. And if I just go up and show you the thinking, but that is what the secret sauce is for this model. That, sorry, I'll just go down, and then there you go. You see, so not only it has done few of the code alternatives, it has settled on the approach, all the steps. I'll just now scroll down. So this is where it has created multiple classes, then it has sketched the code, different functions were done, alternatives were selected, and then it is checking again and again my prompt and making sure that what it is producing is right according to what I'm asking. Okay, so I will just let it run and then I will show you. And there you go, at last the script is done. It has produced a lot of code there. It has taken it almost 20 minutes to generate this code. It's a huge bit of HTML which I am scrolling through, and I will just copy this whole code and put it in index.html. So I have copied this code and I have pasted it in my index.html. In the home, where is it? This is the one. Let me run this. Let me open it in the browser in front of you. There you go. Oh wow, so this is the rocket. Oh wow, how good is that? How rich is that? It has followed my prompt exactly the same. I wanted it to be colorful, I wanted it to be the trailing one, and you see there is a sort of a very beautiful explosions as the rocket just zips through this. Very, very nice. There you go. You see, wherever it is going, it is just zipping through it. Very interesting. Of course, it can be improved. And remember, this is just the lowest quant available running on CPU, taking long time. But of course, if you have a multi-GPU cluster, this will be totally another ball game. So look, now you know how to install and run this model locally on CPU. Give it a go. Let me know what do you think. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel as it really helps a lot. Thank you for all the support.